Cheerio, bonjour, hello. So, kids, remember, it's Whiskey Wednesday. The boy goes to mom's house on Wednesday evenings, and so in our home, it's Whiskey Wednesday. However, today is the beginning of spring break, so he'll be away for 10 days. So we may get a Whiskey Thursday and a Whiskey Friday. Where I live, just outside of Washington, D.C., it was almost 90 degrees today. It was crazy. So I had to shave my legs for the first time in a few months. And oh my goodness, I pretty much needed the sledgehammer. So I apologize. I do not remember who sent this to me. I will put it in the description. I have not watched even 1 second of this. As soon as I saw the content warning, I thought, oh, this is going to be good. So let's see. The video describes sensitive topics, including
The
child.
Watts family annihilation is a well-known
Oh, dude, you can't still be talking.
case from Colorado. In 2018, Chris Watts murdered his pregnant wife and two daughters in an attempt to start a new relationship with a woman he'd begun seeing. Most news coverage and documentaries regarding this case, however, don't even begin to scratch the surface of the complex factors which led to the tragic murders of Shannon Watts and her two young daughters, Bella and Celeste.
I will stop this. You guys notice, and I assume all of you have watched Jim Can't Swim. Chris does walk out with that ring as far as he can from his body. I'm a big body language person. But no, come on, man.
I fell down the rabbit hole of this case when the question was raised.
All three of these ladies are wearing LuLaRoe. And you know how you know? Because it's all tacky.
About Shannon possibly suffering
None of them
from a
have
condition
lips.
known as Munchausen by...
That must be a Ruzek family trait. My family, the ladies, we all must have 1 foot out of our blankets. It's generations. You must have, but none of those people have lips. Okay, ready? Munchausen by proxy. If you've been watching me at all, you know exactly what this is. This means, okay, Munchausen means you're faking your own illness. If it's Munchausen by proxy, it means you are faking illnesses on other people, obviously by proxy. I assume most of you know that if you proxy vote.
Proxy syndrome, or MVPs.
I have to proxy vote
Shannon, who
annually.
documented her life extensively on social media,
Okay.
claimed to have two...
This is something else. She always bragged when her children were sick. See, I would not do that. I would think, everyone, I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. Aren't my friends wondering why I am not able to keep my children healthy? Okay, but look, this is 2017, January 28, 2017. She had not started Thrive yet. She still had a legitimate job that took taxes, and she had to show up for work every day. Off to work for a 12-hour shift. Thank you. Thrive, activate. You know, no matter what she was doing, her husband still did everything.
Sick daughters with a variety of ailments, and since her death, some who follow this case have claimed that the children were not...
See, that's tacky as hell. Doctor, what's up? Hit pause. Shannon has posted a picture of both of her children in what are called nebulizers. I have heard of them. I've never personally experienced them. They put these stupid eyes on them to make... Okay, great. Why would you post photos of this unless you were looking for attention?
In fact, sick, or if they were,
I have
it
to
was
blow
the
my
result
nose.
of neglect or some sort of medical abuse occurring in the home. So to satisfy my own curiosity, I decided to make this video in which I'm going to seek...
It's a picture of Cece. On to our next specialist, of course, because this doctor could not find one single thing wrong with this child, who is bald as hell, probably because she's not being fed properly. Do you all even think, you remember when your babies were little and you would give them the Gerber green beans mixed in with the, oh shoot, man, it's been over 2 decades, but it was an oatmeal thing or something that you had to mix with a little water, and you mix that together so that your children got used to the taste of vegetables. Oh
Any
my
degree of certainty
goodness.
whether or not Shanann did indeed have Munchausen
Finally
by
have a
proxy
doctor I'm
syndrome.
extremely
And
happy
that
with. Both girls are scheduled for tubes and adenoidectomy. Let me try it again. Adenoidectomy. Can't even say that, but that's why I'm not a doctor. You guys may not know this, but I only play a doctor on TV. I'm not a doctor in real life. But okay, kids, I was born in 1970. In 1972 and a half, the doctors had created this thing. It was an experimental thing for tubes in the ears. I was one of the very first 1,000 patients in the United States to ever experience the tubes. So my parents had to sign a disclosure, excuse me a moment, to say that if this procedure did not work and I became deaf again, my parents were not able to sue. Okay, I said, okay, think about this for a moment. Pork, fork. Okay, you say pork and fork. Your mouth looks exactly the same. I would say, Mom, hand me a pork rather than a fork. I was unable to say my R's because you make your R's on the inside of your mouth. I couldn't say my T's or my S's. I struggled with church. And you guys hit pause for a moment and say church or T. You realize there's nothing on the front of your face that changes the way your face moves. So children who are born deaf, like myself, we see the face, but we do not hear it. And it is amazing how much you learn, children learn just by hearing. These children were not deaf at all. This woman, she's finally found a doctor because she finally found someone she could scam.
there is out there to that end. Some caveats. I'm not going to focus or speculate.
Okay, I completely apologize. I had to blow my nose. I was almost swallowing it. Okay, this week has been kind of a blur. Why? You don't. Oh, at this point, she still had a job. She's working nights. Okay, Mella. Monday, Bella. I can't even talk. Bella developed a cough. Tuesday, we were admitted because she was having a difficult time breathing and oxygen was dropping quickly. Okay, so Monday she gets a coffee and Tuesday you take her to the stinking hospital. Okay, I find it hard to believe. You all understand that little oxygen thing. They put it on your finger. Okay, well, I have actually had real health challenges. You guys remember Miss Mensa? I one time called her out, and within 30 days of that, she shut her channel down because I proved her to be a liar. The lowest my oxygen ever was while I was awake was 96. Now, there were a couple times I was in the coma that was in the 80s, but I was in a coma. I didn't know about that. Okay. Oh my goodness. I just get very frustrated because if you have genuine health issues, my family spent years expecting me to die. 2 comas. First one was 18 days. The second one was 10 days. These are real health issues. This isn't fake. You guys, my little feral Piper is sitting at the window looking at me on the porch. She's so precious. Okay. Took both kiddos to a new provider and are now being treated for asthma and viral pneumonia. But she wrote pneumonias. Long days and nights this week. Okay, well, sunshine, you're working. You're away at nights, but I'm really happy our new provider is on top of helping us as we go through winter and is on top of things. Okay, horrendous grammar. Very little sleep this week and a lot of emotions. But oh my goodness, kids, Thrive has kept her focused, energized, and rested. Nurse offered coffee multiple times, and I didn't need it. She was impressed. You guys, I'm shocked that we are not seeing multiple posts from this nurse saying how awesome of a mother Shannon was. Kids, on a side note, our friend Ashley is sending me some Thrive. And oh my goodness, I'm hoping to receive it before the weekend because I would like to do a Friday or Saturday night live. I would like to taste Thrive. And I'll probably only have 12 of you watching, but I'm going to do it anyway. But what the hell? This nurse didn't brag on you about this, you
Family, which has been
sicko.
covered in depth by other sources. If Shanann Watts did indeed turn out to have MBPS, that doesn't mean she is in any way more responsible for her own death or that of her innocent children. Nothing discussed in this video.
Okay, I disagree. If Shannon really did have Munchausen by a proxy, well, that was would have been a cause for her husband to be upset. What? Tell me, you guys. Tell me below. What are other things that would have caused her husband to be upset? And oh my goodness, we are absolutely not justifying why this sicko did what he did. But remember, in 2015, they had declared bankruptcy. So if you declare bankruptcy, you have a free slate. You're going to manage your budget so much more. You're going to take care of it. You're not going to get your nails done all the time. You're not going to have this stupid, right there, Apple Watch on you when you never let your phone leave your side anyway. I mean, goodness. We're not justifying why he did it. Oscar, I'm making a video. We're acknowledging why he may have done it. So here, look, here's beautiful little Cece with that stupid headache-inducing bow. But why? Okay, why do you post this stuff? Shannon's comments. Okay, there are many people that believe Shannon was not allowed to be alone with her children unless she had a CPS person or another authorized adult with her. Well, this is Bella, Shannon, Cece, and it says two others, but it's two others. It says three others, but two others. Well, who are the two others and why are they there? Why are they there? Why do 4-hour appointments have to be at nap time? Okay, darling, I've been sick. I mean, I've been sick to where my family did not expect me to live. I never once had a 4-hour appointment. But what else I never did was post it online.
Indicates Chris Watts is any less.
Shannon's got the Alba arms going on right there. Alba arms. Those are Alba arms. Oh, I want a screenshot. Those are Alba arms. So blessed, the girls are feeling better. Nebulizer is wonderful thing. She meant to say is a wonderful thing. And so glad our new doc listened and took care of my babies right. Okay, bag the grammar. This woman's clueless. What she meant to say is I'm so glad that my new doctor was able to manipulate me or manipulate him into handing out prescriptions.
Scrutinize and understand all the factors at play. And we have access to the family dynamic.
You guys ever notice these children wear very expensive clothing?
In this case, because Shanann,
if I'm struggling with my mortgage, my kids are dressing from Goodwill.
Did so much of it.
And there's nothing wrong with Goodwill. I still go there today.
Psychiatrist.
I have to hit pause. This is a huge post. I say this all the time. I'm not sure we'll get through this whole video. And the reason is I get so overwhelmed. My heart starts racing. Why? Tell me why Frank Ruzek didn't pick up the phone and say, Shannon, you need to stop posting this stuff. We all get why her mother didn't do it. moms and daughters have drama, and that's completely normal. My mother did not like me again until she was there and I delivered my first child. And my first child was born with a penis, but we call him a she these days. Okay. This is December 10th, 2016. It's Broomfield, Colorado, which is a town just miles away, and apparently Shannon used all the doctors in Broomfield. So this post is 21 months prior to the murder. Okay. Safe to say, Celeste has a severe allergy to cashews. Okay, well, why is it safe to say? Well, she said she had two small tic tac sized cashews and had an anaphylactic reaction. She did not write anaphylactic, but that's what she meant. Vomited all over me, gave her a bath as I thought she was getting a stomach virus, and then saw hives all over her mouth and cheeks. Rushed her to Children's after talking to Sarah, who is awesome. Who the heck knows who Sarah is? Okay, wait, darling. Your older daughter already experienced this. So why did you just not give Celeste the EpiPen shot? I mean, if that's what you really thought it was. But maybe you're not a very good mother. Where she vomited again all over me 3 times. Okay, here's why I don't believe Celeste vomited on her even once. Because we would have seen photos of that. And you guys know we would have. Okay. Extremely scary because of the way she was acting. Chris came from work, which I'm grateful for. Parentheses, she's not writing this, but because I am not used to being a parent at all. And oh my goodness, I needed someone with experience to be here. Unparenthesis. Okay. Hospital gave her an EpiPen. Oh my goodness, did I just not say that? I honestly, you guys, I only play a doctor on YouTube. I'm not a real one. Zofran and prednisone. I take Zofran all the time. 5 hours later, they are monitoring her and plan on keeping her at least 4 more hours. Only one time in my life I had to take my 5-year-old to a hospital. We were not there for 9 freaking hours. This woman, I don't think she knows a lie from a hole in her head. Chris took Bella home so my mom can watch her while he picks my dad up from the airport. Okay, so this was during the time that Shannon's parents were living with her for $1,000 a month rent. They were forced in the basement and up 1 flight of stairs to go. No, I guess they could have showered in the one. However, she didn't allow her parents. Her parents could have had a bedroom and a private bath, but she didn't care about that. She cared about the $1,000 a month. Okay. Oh my God. See, I get so nauseated. Now to keep her happy for the next 4 hours. Bella was the best big sister today, so concerned. Okay, well, 4 sons ago, you said that Bella left the hospital. So did Bella leave the hospital, or was she the best big sister today? And maybe it's where I live, and it was only the one time I had to take my child to the hospital. But oh my goodness, they have Slurpee machines, they have M&M machines, they have all. You get the PlayStation right in your bed in the kids' hospital. Garbage. I'm going to say she may be lying.
Or doctor. I do have a master's in a related healthcare field, but that in no way qualifies me to make a diagnosis regarding mental health disorders.
No, but it diagnosed Shannon to make diagnoses and stuff. I have a master's in nothing. I'm thinking about going to get my master's in golf management, but I definitely will not be giving any person advice on their children.
Doing this just to satisfy my own curiosity.
Mommy smells.
Just that, my opinion. This video.
No these are tags on the bottom. No cashews or tree nuts unless they're in my own house.
Is for educational purposes only. Now, let's talk about Munchausen by proxy. Munchausen syndrome is the condition where a person fabricates or actually
I want to
induces
hear
illness
this.
in themselves for the purpose of attention or sympathy. And Munchausen.
Okay, I have to back up. So this dude is explaining what Munchausen is, and we already know this. But here's what our girl wrote. Okay, I have talked about this familiar Mediterranean fever, which I had never ever heard of until Shannon. Shannon talked multiple times. I believe she had to go to 4 different doctors until they would finally diagnose her children with this. Um, okay, well, the first doctor said no, and the second doctor said no. So maybe believe doctor's advice, but so I feel like this is Shannon. I feel like we are at square one. My daughter had DNA tested for this disease. No, she did not. It cost $150. Oh my goodness. See? I get too angry. It cost $150 to have your DNA tested for anything. Okay, I'm back to her post. I have to calm down. It came back with 1 mutation for it. We are set up to see genetic counselor to talk about more testing. I don't mind doing tests, parenthesis, of course, because then I can post drama online and get empathy from the rest of you, unparenthesis. But these are not cheap tests. It's test. I feel like they don't have a game plan. My daughter is 2 years old and only runs a consistent fever almost every day. Currently, no other symptoms that I know about. Okay. If your child has 0 other symptoms, then may I ask, why are you checking her temperature? Really? If your daughter is acting perfectly fine, her energy is normal, her eating is normal, she's eating the marshmallows, the butter noodles, and the chicken nuggets, then what is the issue? There's no reason you would wake up every day and check, and it's obviously Bella. Why would you check your children's temperature if they're acting completely normal? This woman contradicted herself constantly, and not a single person called her out. But what's worse is her father didn't call her out. I've already explained why her mother did. Why didn't her father call her
actually
out?
Induces illness in themselves for the purpose of attention or
I
sympathy.
want to vomit.
And Munchausen by proxy is with.
Okay, so I'm stopping this. This dude, God bless you. I'll put his link below. Hook him up and subscribe. I'm not going to monetize this. So if you appreciate my time, hook me up and buy me a coffee. But this is a Shannon Watts post with Frank Ruzek and 2 others. Okay, well, we know if Frank's there, she did not need a CPS companion. But, okay, you guys ready? So my days are extremely busy these days. Terrible sentence. Excuse me. Since Les started walking 6 months ago. I have the hiccups a little bit. I want to do the math and figure that out. Between the girls running temps this morning, Celeste EOE acting up. I have no idea what EOE is. If you know, let me know below. Okay, hang on, I have a sip. I have the hiccups all of a sudden. And them fighting, I assume she means Bella and Celeste. She wrote light grown teenagers, but she meant like grown teenagers. I won't falter for that. On top of vacuuming, total lie. Chris did all the vacuuming. 3 loads of laundry. Chris did all the laundry. Fixing garbage disposal. Chris did all of that. So it drains through it. Oh my goodness. This woman lied so much. Oh my goodness. Right now I'm pulling my hair up off my neck because I'm starting to sweat at her lies. Ah, preparing for the team call tonight and cooking dinner. Okay, you're not cooking dinner. The girls had dinner. The girls got their father brought them home from school at 4:30. They had butter noodle and chicken nuggets by 5. And and oh my goodness, the over 100 hours of interviews, I have never heard one conversation about what you and Chris ate for dinner. There are times our boy on Monday nights, he has Boy Scouts and tutoring, and he's very, very busy. Okay, I'm sorry, kids, I have to walk inside and go potty. So on Monday nights, the boy has a grilled cheese, and yes, I try to get him to eat a fried tomato or something, but he's not good on that. We do more balance of nature with him. But so Monday nights, the man and I, we eat fish, or the boy eats fish, but we eat a fish that the boy would not normally eat. We have never ever seen once what the two of these people eat after they have drugged their children up at 6:30 p.m. So what do they eat for dinner? I mean, we know after Chris started Thrive, he was eating cauliflower and grilled chicken, but we never hear about what they eat. Okay, I need to shut up. Preparing for the team call. It's a madhouse every day. Oh my goodness, I'm sure it is. You had to deal with your children for 24 minutes that morning. Then you had all day to dick around. And then at 4:15, maybe 4:30, your husband brought the children home and you had 120 minutes to deal with them. My goodness, can you all imagine the stress Shannon had to go through? 150 minutes every day. Oscar's drinking water. He does not understand we're making a video. 150 minutes every day of being a parent. I mean, that's not 3 hours, but for someone like her, my guess is that was a little too much. Hang on a second. You all know I walked into the house. I've got Floyd looking at me. Floyd's the cat that's a little older than 2. And he says, "Oh, Mom, you're in the house. Do I get food?" I tell him all the time, there's free mouse and other things outside. Floyd brings home the smallest little frogs. I think just recently he brought home a big giant cricket, dead, obviously. That's my reward. Okay, I need to be quiet. Okay, so we're back up. We're back to the team call. It's a madhouse every day. You guys know that 3 hours every day. This is Shannon's words. Girls sleep usually 12 to 3 daily. Let's do some math. They're asleep for 12 hours at night. They get drugged up at 6:30. They don't usually wake up till 7. So, but let's even give them the half hour. That's 12. And then 3 more hours. And for those of you from Rio Linda, 12 plus 3 is 15. There are 24 hours in a day. That only leaves 9. And the girls were in daycare for 7. You know what? My entire opinion has changed. This woman had to actually deal with her children for a full 2 hours a day, 120 minutes. We all need to respect her. Oh my goodness. That's impressive. 120 minutes a day. I don't even want to continue this post. Well, today Celeste slept 1.5 hours. So Celeste only slept half of her 3 hour nap. And Mom was getting her hair colored. And oh, out of gloves, hands are purple. Celeste wanted Mommy because she isn't feeling well. Okay, so if Celeste did not take her normal 3 hour nap and she needed attention, you whip those hair coloring gloves right off and you take care of your daughter. But what you don't do is post about it. So I'm going to shut this down and continue in a moment because I'm overwhelmed and I think you guys will enjoy this. I want to tell you what her hashtags are because I hope if you have gas in your body, it will be released because it's going to make you fart. Thrive keeps me sane. Less stress. More patience. Something. Okay. Something, Mommy. Time out 6 times this morning. Happier. Celeste isn't sure about hair. No makeup. Don't care. Struggle is real. I do not believe I've ever seen a single photo with Shannon without makeup. Oh my goodness. Look, kids, I'm shutting this down right now because I'm at 31 minutes and there is a lot of time left. But I'm going to finish this, post it, and continue. It's Whiskey Wednesday. I'm feeling good. You're still watching right now? You know, I'm humbled. I'm shocked. Hook me up, hit like, hit subscribe. God bless you, and oh my goodness, God bless this America.